By 1864, Japan stood at a crossroads. The Tokugawa shogunate had ruled for over 250 years, enforcing policies of isolation. But with the arrival of Western powers, cracks began to appear in the shogunate's control. A growing faction of samurai believed Japan needed to revere the emperor and expel the barbarians. Among these rebels were the warriors of the Mito domain. The Mito domain was a feudal domain in Edo, Japan, which was between 1603 and 1868, and it was centered in modern-day Ibaraki Prefecture. Although it was one of the three principal branches of the Tokugawa family, during the Bakamatsu era, Mito became a hotbed of anti-shogunate sentiment. Disillusioned with the shogunate's acceptance of foreign influence, samurai from the Mito domain sought to restore the emperor's authority. Their rallying cry, Sono Joe, revere the emperor, expel the barbarians, embodied their goal of overthrowing the Tokugawa regime. As the rebels moved towards Kyoto, they hoped to gain imperial support, but their path was blocked by Matsumoto samurai dispatched to intercept them. For the Matsumoto warriors, this was not just a military task, it was an act of duty, defending order and loyalty towards the shogunate. In the early hours of the battle, the Matsumoto samurai prepared to move out. Hoping to get an advantageous position on the battlefield, the warriors of the Matsumoto domain ascended the Wada Valley on the Nakasendo Trail. Among their number were seasoned samurai warriors and younger men wielding matchlocks for the first time. They were also joined by their allies from the Takashima-han, which is in the modern-day Suwa city. That morning, in May 1864, had heavy fog, and the warriors were able to ascend the mountains without being noticed. As the morning sun evaporated the fog, the two forces met in a violent melee, with gunfire echoing through the hills. Despite their smaller numbers, the Mito rebels fought fiercely, driven by their vision of a new Japan, but the discipline and superior tactics of the Matsumoto samurai held firm. As the battle raged, the Matsumoto warriors paid a heavy price, yet through sheer determination and strategic use of the valley's terrain, they slowly pushed the rebels back, preventing them from advancing towards Kyoto. The Battle of the Wada Valley ended with a Matsumoto victory. Both sides suffered heavy casualties. However, for the Mito-han, these were losses that would be difficult to replace, and the rebellion soon started to feel the effects of the battle. Many rebels were captured and executed, marking a brutal end to the rebellion. The Matsumoto samurai returned home knowing they had fulfilled their duty, but unsure of what the future held. Just a few years later, the Tokugawa shogunate collapsed and the Meiji Restoration began. The Matsumoto warriors who fought in the Wada Valley were among those who were the last to defend the old order and the old ways. Their actions that day were not in vain. They exemplified the honour and loyalty of the samurai, even in a world that they had no control over. The Nakasendo Trail, where the Wada Valley is located, is one of Japan's historic highways that connected Edo to Kyoto. The trail can still be visited today, including the Wada Valley, but there is little evidence, if any, of the battle that took place there. The trail winds through picturesque mountains, forests, rivers, and rural villages, making it a popular route for modern-day hikers and history enthusiasts alike. Along the trail are historic post towns, which were bustling hubs of activity during the Edo period, catering to the samurai, merchants, and common travellers. Towns like Shimosuwa still cater towards travellers. whereas other post towns have unfortunately been absorbed into larger municipalities. I hope you've enjoyed this short upload about the Battle of the Wada Valley on the Nakasendo Trail. If you're interested in finding out more about the Matsumoto Samurai, then be sure to visit us at gunsamurai.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe, as it helps to grow the channel.